Hello, how you doing? How you doing? I'm going to be trying to be doing a three video this day. So I happen to be slinging out video after video after video. That's because I know that I need to catch up. I was on vacation a little bit earlier this week, but I feel like I'm a little bit revigored. I think I can possibly pull this off. Hopefully. With that being said, welcome to another episode of Fictional Motivation. We'll be doing two geeky philosophies. I'm gonna break them up by videos. The first one we're gonna dive into is the lawful neutral of D&D. Everybody's doing well, and here we go. So, lawful neutral acts as law, tradition, or personal code directs them. Pretty straightforward with them. They're very honorable and reliable without being a zealot. So basically, they're honorable and reliable without being almost amped up kind of gang member or motorcycle club member kind of determination and loyalty. But they will do so. Now, it's dangerous when this alignment seeks to eliminate all freedom, choice, and diversity in society. So basically, acts as certain laws, traditions, or personal code directs them, very honorable and reliable. But if they happen to slightly go for too much control, is when they kind of get out of hand. It most time takes a middle stance on sides because its sole hope rests upon law and order. So it doesn't really matter whether this person says it's good or bad, and 90% of the time focuses on making sure that as long as there's law and order, as long as there's not chaos reigning supreme, as long as there's some form of control, some form of law, it'll accept it, which is pretty interesting. Because in the beginning, I thought pretty much lawful good was supposed to be for cops, but I guess this is also the flip side of the coin for cops and other security or first defense kind of positions, to where they can be lawful neutral, to where they follow the code by the book, even if it doesn't seem efficient. However, as long as it still provides order and law, that's how they're going to keep going. Let's see here. The commandments of a lawful neutral is they shall not lie. So they're basically the people that like to tell the truth or love to tell the truth. They shall not kill the innocent. Now remember, lawful neutral acts as pretty much by law, by tradition, or its personal code. So with some people, they may follow the law, but with other people, maybe their personal code to deem what truly is innocent and what truly is not innocent. So people can be a little bit creative, especially with their own personal code or how they were raised, their tradition, as to what truly is innocent, what truly is good, and what truly is bad to them. It shall help the needy if actions advances law and order. So they help people out as long as it's for the good of the whole system. They honor legitimate authority. So basically anything that they seem as legitimate and over them, they give them that respect. They shall follow law. Like I said, since it's lawful neutral, since it was stated earlier, both actual or their own. So this is where both people who jump into lawful neutrals or people who could be lawful neutral can kind of mix the bar a little bit, because just because they're lawful neutral, it may not mean they follow the law of the state or the law of the world. They may follow their own law. So keep that in mind. They shall not betray others. So they're pretty much good on that. They shall not aid criminals. So if they really, really think that someone's doing criminal acts, they will not help them. They shall honor all oaths. It's pretty much their an alignment that is true to their word. If they make an oath, if they make a promise to you, they'll keep it. They shall promote unlimited order in society. So basically, if there is a need for order to happen, they will jump in and give off all of their energy in this pursuit of putting order into society. Fair enough. Keep that in mind. Let's look for the sins. What is it not down with? Lawful neutrals are not down to failing to alert authorities of crime. So if it catches someone who's doing even something that involves crime, they're going to go report somebody. They're going to go say, hey, I got to report you, but they are against disrespecting a peer. So basically a friend. Anyone who they deem as a peer, they're not going to disrespect them. In fact, they hate disrespecting them. Placing personal desire above adherence to law. So basically, they're so hardcore on being being their lawful side, whether it's pretty much the law of the world or law themselves, that they almost have a stoic way of doing it. They don't want to place personal desire above adherence to law. So it's always law, then desire. It's always the group and then themselves. That's how they categorize it. That's how they place it. They don't like to break their word to any peer or ally. So we went back. They like to honor all oaths. So basically, they don't like to break them. So whenever they keep an oath, they pretty much keep it 100%. They do it even if it may not be the most convenient time. They don't want to be failing to assist allies in need. So if you're someone in need, if you're friendly in need, they want to help you out. They'll do their best they can. They pretty much they seem like the kind of people that even though they follow the law or their own code, they're still in a way good enough that if you need help, they'll pretty much give you the shirt off their back if you need it. They don't want to break major law. We already went into either the law of the world or their own law, but they don't want to break any of those laws. Whichever law they follow, they don't want to break it. They don't want to fail to assist their supervisor in need. So anyone who's a higher up, anyone who's above them, they want to try to help them out. They don't want to fail them, especially if they're in need, especially when they need help. Also goes with the same thing, disrespecting a superior or breaking their word to them. So we already went over that one, but definitely if someone that they respect that's higher up than them, they don't want to break that word. But they basically treat superiors and supervisors like with respect. Superiors, yeah. I say supervisors. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about work. They don't want to break a sacred oath or written contract. Enough said. We already covered that topic. They like to honor all oaths, so they don't want to be breaking any sacred oaths or written contracts. So they pretty much buy the book, write it down. As soon as you etch it, as soon as you say it, as soon as you give pretty much any kind of oath, spit oath, blood oath, they're going to follow it. And aiding the forces of chaos and disorder. If you see a lawful neutral that is aiding the forces of chaos and disorder, they're not lawful neutral anymore. They pretty much lost all hope. They always want to make sure that they fight chaos and disorder at bay. That is their main thing. That's how they act. If you're liking these interesting dives into some nerdy personality types, nerdy philosophies, geeky philosophies, please let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. I'll be diving into a little bit more, and I'll be also trying to make a little more funny content that relates to some of the stuff we went over. That way, I guess you can see this, you can see these kind of alignments or colors or traits and how I feel would be in different situations. With that being said, I'm your host, Quan. Hope you have a good day. And like I said, I'm going to try to get out as many videos as possible today. So, at least at the most 3, maybe 4, if I make it a workout video. That being said, talking too much, I'm losing time. Deuces.